what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin. I'm here to do my review for the 2013 BET Awards. If you are watching me for the first time, please make sure you click that subscribe button, which is located right below this video. And if you're a normal watcher or first time watcher, please make sure you click that thumbs up button, which is located right below this video. And of course, I always do my BET Awards review solo right after the show. Shout out to everybody that's watching me live on Ustream, because this is my fourth take. I was about maybe 5 minutes into the original recording till I found out that I had fucked up on some notes. And I was like, Kevin, what the hell is going on? Like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I was typing, I don't know what the hell I typed, and I don't have Siri in my iPad where I keep all my notes. But I'm reading something and it's saying, I ain't gonna tell y'all what it say yet, but I'll get to that part and I'll tell y'all why I had to hit that stop button. But you know, shout out to everybody that's watching me on Ustream. Majority of everybody here, 75% of the crowd, has been watching me since 7 p.m. and it's about 12:15 already Eastern time. So shout out to everybody that's been here for 15 hours. 5 hours and 15 minutes. Shout out to all of y'all on Ustream, and shout out to my girl Stacy Francis, because I seen that she was up in here in the Ustream chat. So shout out to her. So let's start it. Chris Brown opened up for the 2013 BET Awards, and I must say that I was not impressed by Chris Brown opening up this show. I have seen better openings, and the best opening for me for the the best opening for the BET Awards for me was when I seen the Fugees open up for the show, and they did like a 15-minute set. BET ain't never have a better opening yet. BET ain't never have a better opening yet since the Fugees opened up the BET Awards. And BET, I'm going to need y'all to get together. Chris Brown, your ass lip sync throughout your whole performance. I'm going to need you to work on your lip syncing, or I'm going to need you to work on your vocals while you performing. Because there's no way your ass should be lip syncing while you dance. You've been doing this for a long motherfucking time. Now, I went nice on you on the previous one, but now I'm getting frustrated because I'm frustrated that I had to record this shit over. Chris Brown, I'm gonna need you to get that shit together. And I don't know what you and Nicki Minaj performed. I don't know that song, but hey, whatever it was, it was. But BET, do me a favor. For the next BET Awards and for the future, please stop bleeping out your acts. Please stop it. Just let these people curse. Then what you do is, the next time you air the BET Awards, bleep all that shit out so I don't feel like the whole performance is bleeped out. Please stop with the motherfucking bleeping. I need y'all to stop that, please. See, I don't even do any bleeping on the Scorpion show at all. You know, we just say how we feel and we keep it moving. You know, all that bleepity bleep, bleepity bleep, bleep, bleep. I know BET got enough money to pay for any FCC fines that they might try to send your way for curse words being on there. Deborah Lee, take care of that, for real. Real talk. So Chris Tucker not opened up, but he gave his opening monologue. And you know, I was kind of scared for Chris Tucker, because I'm like, oh, this, you know, oh man, like, why is he hosting? Like, he's not even all that funny. You know, I was a little bit scared for Chris Tucker. But I forgot that Chris Tucker did a mini tour. So Chris Tucker knew what jokes to use and what jokes not to use on the BET Awards. So shout out to Chris Tucker for his opening monologue, because it was pretty funny. And he was talking about his little taxes and everything. Now, Chris, let me tell you something. If you really opened up and you did a Friday, bitch, get your notes, a Friday sequel with Ice Cube and them, y'all can make so much money. You won't have no tech problem. I don't know what you did with your money with Rush Hour and stuff, but Friday, everybody and their grandmother and their grandmother's grandmother and their grandmother's grandmother will go see this movie. Because Friday is a classic. I don't care about Friday after next or the next after Friday, bitch. All I know is last Friday, that's the movie I want to see. And Chris Tucker, you need to be in it. And that way, all your tax problems will be done. And you won't have to use no jokes about Miss Toni Braxton. Because that's my sister too. And I don't appreciate you coming at her like that. But that's another show at another time. So Miguel won Best R&B Award. You know, they had to include the pop people, Bruno Mars and Justin Timberlake. Did they have to nominate Justin Timberlake to have him be on the show? I don't know. But anyway, Miguel, you deserve that award. You are fucking holding it down for R&B. So shout out to you, Miguel. Fuck all the haters. Your ass deserved that award. And this is why I stopped the show, because the reason why I stopped the last time is because I was so surprised. I had in my notes, if you actually bought Kelly Rowland's new album, Talk a Good Game, what did you think of it? Your comments may appear in the new video. I was so surprised that this was in my notes, because I never wrote that. And I don't care if I had a cocktail or two. I know I didn't write that in my notes. And that's why I got mad, because I was so surprised. Like, why the fuck is that in there? See, you know, I could promote for Kelly Rowland and stuff, but if y'all don't have Talk a Good Game, that is one of the, like, that is our best album, and it's a really hot album. And so, you know, I used her song to promote me being on Ustream, so maybe that's why it appeared in my notes. But I know I didn't type this shit in here. But go get Talk a Good Game, because it really is a good album. So Robin Thicke did Blurred Lines. He did Blurred Lines with T.I. and Pharrell. They fucking did that shit, but I was mad that the girls wasn't riding the bikes on the stage, and I was mad that Gabrielle Douglas and her family and the row behind her wasn't standing up. Let me tell you something. That's fucking Marvin Gaye. That's a Marvin Gaye sample on that song, bitch. Everybody need to be on their feet dancing to that motherfucking song. Robin Thicke, you always held it down for R&B. Always, always, always. And Robin, I really didn't pay you much attention these last couple of years. I didn't pay much attention till you did, like, I mean, you know, since you did, like, Can You Believe? And there was another song, but I always knew you were still doing your R&B thing. I knew you did Magic, but that didn't really, you know, really didn't push me like that. But this Blurred Lines, somebody tweeted me months ago. They was like, Kevin, you got to get in the Robin Thicke new song. Like, fuck that song. Then I heard it for myself. I seen the original video without the naked girls. Then it was Ustream, or it was YouTube. Had something like, oh, watch the uncensored video. I seen naked women running around with their titties out and shit. I knew T.I. couldn't have no naked girls, because Tiny wasn't having that shit. It's like, bitch, if you want to do something, these bitches going to be covered up. So the girls covered up with their titties and stuff. You know, but it was a fun video, and the song is fun. Like, you cannot deny when you hear that beat, like, that song is everything. So I was mad when I didn't see them people standing up dancing in the front row. But Robin Thicke, you fucking did that, and I can't wait to buy your new album. Can't wait to buy you, because I'm going to buy your album. So Gabrielle Douglas won her award. I don't know that song, but, I mean, I don't know that person calling me, but okay. So shout out to Gabrielle Douglas. She won her award or whatever, but you know, I'm not going to talk about how she speaks, because that's not right. So Kendrick Lamar. Oh my God, I got to start about Kendrick Lamar. Last year, I didn't even know who the fuck Kendrick Lamar was. Michaela and I, we went to the Global Fusion Festival last year because Brandy was performing. We interviewed Brandy and Luke James. If you've never seen that interview, look for that interview. And you know, this girl was going crazy for Kendrick Lamar. I'm like, bitch, who the fuck is that? Like, I don't know him. Then Kendrick Lamar blew up. He was nominated for Best New Artist, and he won. So shout out to Kendrick Lamar, because, you know, I didn't know who you was or everything, but you won your Best New Artist category. And then you and Erykah Badu fucking slayed that performance. I mean, it wasn't even just about Erykah Badu singing, but Kendrick Lamar, you are like, oh my God, all these new rap artists coming out, they don't get their respect. You know what I mean? We always know Jay-Z and Kanye, but people like Kendrick Lamar and J.Cole, I don't know too much about A$AP Rocky, so I'm not going to write him off like that. But Kendrick Lamar and J.Cole, mainly Kendrick Lamar, because of his raps and stuff, I hear him on songs. He got my attention, but he don't have it like that. But watching that performance tonight, and then watching him win, like, he's definitely one to watch. So if you never really paid attention to Kendrick Lamar, I'm going to need y'all to get into him. You know, El DeBarge came out, and you know, he's a DeBarge. You know, DeBarge is famous. So and you know, one of his family members was married to Janet. So, hey. So then they introduced somebody that's related to Janet. Okay, Janet's nephew, Austin Brown. I mean, I guess Austin Brown don't want to go by that Jackson last name. But anyway, I was mad at BET because BET, if y'all going to show music matters, if y'all going to showcase new people, please air their whole performance. Don't give us 30 seconds of that performance, then go to a fucking commercial. Because I was mad because I'm like, all right, Austin, okay, you singing. Okay, I'm feeling your performance. And then MC Light Voice come over his fucking performance. Yeah, son. And then 5 minutes after that, we got son. Stop that shit. Let Austin Brown perform because he was starting to get into it. And I was just so mad that I didn't get a chance to watch his full performance. I was really pissed off that I had to tweet BET my feelings. So after that, you know, R. Kelly and all of this fucking choir. Girl, R. Kelly had a male choir and a female choir. They doing all R. Kelly old hits and shit. After a while, it started to get annoying. And then they had like their own 3-minute segment, just the choir by themselves, doing one of him and Ryan Osley famous songs. Something y'all didn't know is that bitch. Ooh, I thought Ryan Osley was a bitch back in the day. This is when I didn't know that acting was acting. Me and my niece used to be like, oh my God, if we ever see Ryan Osley, we ain't never talking to Ryan Osley. When he beat R. Kelly up in one of those videos, he's like, look at me, I did this to you. And then we seen him on, I think it was the Soul Train Awards, and we see him smiling. We was like, oh my God, he really is a nice person. You know, so that's when we really realized the real acting and stuff. That's when we really paid attention to that was acting. But shout out to Ryan Osley, shout out to R. Kelly. And R. Kelly, he performed, but R. Kelly really wasn't needed. Like, R. Kelly, you performing your whole medley of hits for what? Like, bitch, I can see if you was getting a BET Lifetime Achievement Award. He wasn't even getting that. So it's like, why is R. Kelly here? This is not a performance where I'm be like, yeah, bitch, R. Kelly. You remember the 2013 BET Awards when R. Kelly came out and slayed that shit? That ain't nothing I'm going to remember. And what was up with all them studs on his leather jacket and the hat and shit? Like, I'm gonna keep it cute. Gabrielle Douglas won another award. I'm not gonna read her voice and everything. So Mariah Carey, am I doing a good job, y'all? Am I doing a good job on Ustream? Hey, y'all, am I doing a good job? I'll wait because I know I'm on a fucking delay. But yeah, so Mariah Carey performs. Mariah Carey performs. And Mariah Carey, let me tell you something. You have been in this game for 20 plus years. I believe 23 years. What is it, 1990, Vision of Love, I think? Mariah Carey, you have paid your dues. You are known to be the voice. Before Christina Aguilera was the voice of my generation, and people might hate me for saying it, but she really is. And before she was on that show, The Voice, Mariah Carey, you were the voice. I don't know if you still are the voice. I can't give you that title anymore. But you were the voice. And Mariah, what I can't give you credit for is lip syncing. That is one thing I can never give you. I can never give you a pass for lip syncing. Never, ever, ever. I will never give you a pass for lip syncing. Why? Because you are Mariah Carey. You are Mariah fucking Carey. Now, I don't give a fuck what happened with American Idol. I'm like, it looked like you're lip syncing, and people's like, no, this was taped, so it's not gonna come off right. And I know Mariah Carey has had some vocal performances problem before. But Mariah, I'm gonna need you to work on your vocals if you're gonna sing. I can't go for you lip syncing. You know, I'm trying to think if I could do a whistle register right now. Let me see. Because I had some cocktails, I don't know if I could do it. But I can't. I can't right now because I've been drinking. But, Mariah Carey, why are you lip syncing to a backing track and you're acting like you're singing? Mariah Carey, I'm going to give Whitney Houston more credit than you. You want to know why I would give Whitney Houston more credit? I give Whitney Houston more credit because Whitney Houston knew her voice wasn't like it used to be, and Whitney struggled to hit notes that she knew her black ass couldn't sing. She knew she couldn't do it, but she still had the nerve. She had the nerve to still try to do it. And what you're doing is you're lip syncing. I can't go for that. No, I can't go for that. No, Mariah, no. You have to stop this laziness on stage. You have to fucking sing. I don't care how bad your vocals are. If Whitney sang when her voice was shot, you gotta do the same thing. Because it's not going down well. If you are going to lip sync, you're going to call Janet Jackson and find out how Janet lip synced, but made it look like she was singing real at the same time. Because I'm pretty sure Janet sang vocally sometime, and sometimes she lip synced. But Mariah, this shit, with you lip syncing to backing tracks and shit, it's not popping. It's not the business. You are Mariah fucking Carey. You are the best voice going from the previous generation. You know, call Celine Dion, because I know Celine probably lip sync too. But this lip syncing business has to fucking stop. Go and lip sync your song with Miguel. And then Jeezy gonna perform R.I.P. How do you perform R.I.P. after Beautiful? What kind of shit is that? Kelly Rowland has the best segue, bitch, for a BET Awards performance. When she came out after Trey Songz tried to sing, and she did fucking Motivation, and then did the Janet Jackson thing with the I Get Lonely. You know, the screen went blank again. But shout out to did I close Ustream? I hope I didn't. But shout out to everybody watching me on Ustream. Miguel performed like probably 4 times tonight. Miguel did his thing on his performance. Miguel, you are the head of R&B right now. Keep doing your motherfucking thing. I gotta switch hats. Let that hat go. Let that one soak up the sweat. Bam. So, Charlie Wilson tribute. Oh my God. That's the point where my cable want to act like it want to go out. It want to go out of. It want to cut the fuck off. So I missed half of Charlie Wilson's tribute. But let me tell you something. I really didn't know who Charlie Wilson was a couple years ago. I'm like, who the fuck is this old ass man coming out with shit? And then I know the Gap Band songs and shit. You know, my mind played that old school shit. Him, Earth, Wind, Fire. All them old kids from back in the day. I wanted to say all them old girls, but they're not girls. All the old kids from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you why I respect that old generation. The older generation comes from an era where they played those fucking drums. They had fucking live bands and shit. And you know what they did besides the live band and all that practice and shit? Everybody had a job. Ooh, I'm feeling old. And I'm not that old. But everybody had a job and everybody knew their part. And you only needed one lead vocalist. Bitch, you only needed one lead vocalist. I mean, you can have background singers. But shit, all you needed was a person that can sing. Charlie Wilson is a good 60-something years old. And if he ain't 60, that motherfucker look good. But his voice, Charlie fucking Wilson slayed every male vocalist tonight. Charlie fucking Wilson, bitch, you did that shit. I almost broke my chair. Bitch, you did that shit tonight. You did that shit, you did that shit, you did that shit. Your vocals went up and up and up. Charlie motherfucking Wilson, bitch, you fucking did that shit. And I gotta tip my hat. Tip it for you, because we are in a new era where these girls want to be computer generated. in my era, which was the 90s, we have the best era, the last of the best of the last era. Because even though we come from, you had your Toni Braxtons, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, Celine Dion, Shania Twain, Sheryl Crow. Those girls were singing back in the day. Christina Aguilera and Beyonce, because Beyonce, See, what these girls don't know is that, because, a lot of these, they new fans, but these girls never listened to the first Destiny's Child album. Beyonce was fucking singing on that album. She had to be like 14, 15, singing that old school R&B. She probably didn't even know what song she was singing, because, they were using some samples. But she was singing, and Vogue was singing, SWV was singing, TLC was singing. Brandy was singing, Monica was, man. We got the best of the best. When we hit the 2000s and after everybody want to be auto-tuned, the rappers weren't as genuine. Oh, man. Whoa, we in a different era today. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Charlie Wilson, y'all fucking did that. You sang better than of course you sang better than Justin fucking Timberlake. You had the best male vocal performance tonight. Charlie Wilson, you fucking did that shit, bitch. You did it. You ain't even a bitch. You did it, though. So J.Cole performed. And I gotta give it to J.Cole. Like I said, he kept my attention more than a lot of these other people. J.Cole, Kendrick Lamar, J.Cole. I might have to buy your albums. I might have to buy your albums, J.Cole. I might have to buy your albums, because I was feeling your performance. Really feeling it. Tamela Mann. Tamela Mann was our gospel artist of the night. Take Me to the King. Take Me to the King. Don't cry. Take Me to the King is my song. Take Me to the King is my song. And watching Tamela perform that, I caught the Holy Ghost. If you watching me on Ustream, you seen it. I had to get up and clap. Do my shouting. Tamela, you did that. And I didn't want you to stop singing. I wanted you to keep going. And I just wanted you to keep saying, take me to the King. Because I know you had to do how you did on your song, but I just wanted you to do it live. And I wanted you to keep saying, take me to the King. Take me to the King. Take me to the King. I wanted you to keep on going. Because there's a lot of people that need to go, that want to sing that song. And Tamela, I know you touch people because you touch me. And it's hard to touch me through a TV screen singing gospel. It is really hard. But Tamela, you did that thing. Y'all can call her Cora all you want, but that was Tamela tonight. You did that. So shout out to you. Ciara. Ciara, let me tell you something. For all of y'all out there, tweet Ciara, tell her to watch this segment. Ciara, let me tell you something. You don't know your potential. You don't know your potential yet, and I think you've got comfortable in this music industry. I think you got very comfortable in this industry where you lost your spot. And this is where I say I respect Beyonce. Because Beyonce rehearses. Beyonce works hard. I respect Lady Gaga because Lady Gaga rehearse. I don't respect Rihanna's hustle in this music industry. I don't, because she's a bitch that don't like to perform. I love Adele in this industry because I don't know how much she rehearses, but I know she writes her music off her past experiences. And this is why she is so successful in this game right now. But Ciara got too comfortable where she lost her spot. And if you look at Ciara, and if you want to be in this industry, you have to see where Ciara messed up. Because if you really pay attention, when Ciara first came out in 2004, Ciara had a hit song in every year until 2007. After Like a Boy, her career just diminished. After she came out with I Can't Leave Him Alone, but Rihanna just blew up. And Ciara was at that point where Rihanna was opening up for Ciara, but now it looked like Ciara can open up for Rihanna, and that's the true tea. But the thing is, Rihanna is not a hard worker, but Rihanna get all this praise in the world. And Rihanna don't really sing that. I mean, she's singing, her vocals have improved, but Rihanna really hasn't grown that much as an artist since Rated R, and that's the true tea. But Rihanna is someone that dims Ciara's light in this music industry. Because Ciara was a person that was played on the black stations and the white stations, which we call R&B and we call pop. Ciara was on both stations. Ciara always had a hit, at least a top 10 hit. She had a top 10 hit. Like, all her songs were top 10. She even had a #1 album, beat out Gwen fucking Stefani, bitch. Come on. But the Ciara I see now is a Ciara that is trying to fight for her spot back. Ciara is killing the girls. Ciara is giving them choreography. She's giving them great music. I haven't heard a Ciara song I ain't liked in a long time. I guess since Ride. And that era, we're not going to talk about that. But every song, Got Me Good was good. That song where she did another song. She did another song. It kind of reminded me of, oh my God. Maybe that's why I didn't do too good. But I liked it. Can't remember the name. Sorry. I like that Sorry song. Then she came out with Got Me Good. And then she came out with this new song. Oh my God. My mind is just going blank. Body Party. Body Party is that motherfucking song. This new song with Nicki Minaj. Oh my God. It's so good. Like, Ciara got a lot of things working in her favor tonight. She had a new video performed on the BET Red Carpet Award. So now we're seeing where, because at first we was like, yeah, she on Epic Records and, you know, you got L.A. Reid behind your career. But at first I wasn't seeing it. Like, this album's supposed to come out in December. Like, what the fuck? Like, bitch, damn, L.A. Reid, you couldn't even get Ciara on the X Factor. But Ciara now is like, she's taking her career more seriously. She's working hard. This new video, even though it reminded me a little bit of Scream, this video is fucking good. Body Party was good. But I don't know what's going on with the people. I don't know if they turned off by Ciara because they just over her. But Ciara is working hard to claim that spot back. And Ciara had a chance to do what Kelly Rowland and what Brandy didn't do tonight. Ciara was on the main stage. And she performed while most of everybody was watching the BET Awards. And Ciara fucking did that performance. Ciara did her new song with Nicki Minaj, I'm Out, which I love. And she did Body Party and fucking killed it. And you want to know what's great that I loved about Ciara? Ciara fucking sang live. I don't give a fuck what these people say. They say she lip sync. Ciara sang live and she danced at the same fucking time. Ciara, take control. Take back your career. Instead of hanging out, because I seen you was, you know, you was trying to do your little with the Kardashians and shit. That wasn't important. Come on now. Get back to performing. Go back on tour. Do your motherfucking thing, Ciara. You know, you blocked me on Twitter and you unblocked me, even though you never talked to me again. I seen that I could follow you again. So I know you've seen my videos. Ciara, you are so good, but you don't know your potential yet. You still don't know it. You're working to get into it, but you still don't know what you could do yet. And Ciara, you are that bitch. You can fucking dance. You dance better than anybody out right now. Yes, I said it. I don't care who you stand for. Ciara, you are the best. Could you dance better? Yes. You know, there's a lot of things you could do better. But you are good at what you do. And I respect you for that. And a lot of people don't give you your props. They want to call you a flop. They want to say this. They want to say that. But you really give the girls what they want. So shout out to you, Ciara. That was a great performance tonight. And you deserve the time slot that you got tonight on the BET Awards. The reggae segment, I'm not a big fan of reggae. But they play all the reggae songs I know. So if I was drunk in the club, I probably would have been moving to it too. I don't remember the names of the people that were singing the reggae. But shout out to the reggae segment. Shout out to the reggae segment. Shout out to 2 Chainz and somebody else that performed with him. And Janelle Monáe closed the show. Not a big fan of Janelle Monáe's song, even though it's good. And the performance, you wanted that to close the show? It should have been a surprise. Somebody great that could have closed the show. I would have loved to see Charlie Wilson close this motherfucking show. Charlie Wilson was the best performance of the night. Charlie Wilson took you there. Charlie Wilson's performance, you had Snoop Dogg, Pharrell, Justin Timberlake. That whole performance just took you there. And it was hard to come back after going on that high. That high tonight was crazy. That high they took you to. And it's like, oh my God, this old ass man is fucking singing. Charlie Wilson's, hands down, you had the Charlie Wilson's, as Mikkel was saying. Charlie Wilson, you had the best performance of the night. Your whole tribute. India.Arie. India.Arie. India.Arie performed on the tribute. Her new album, Songversation. The reason why I just did that little feint is because people don't give people like India.Arie her respect in this industry. India.Arie, let me tell you something. Your music is too classy for them. But you know what? I say keep feeding these girls that music. Feed everybody that music, because you slip in the message in your music. You slip in the truth in your music. And your words sound, what's the word? Prophetic. Your words are so, it's like, you know how somebody stands on a podium and just preaches and just talks? But you sing it and it's in the music. And I just feed off of that. That song, Just Do You, India, I feel like you were talking to me. Even though you weren't talking, you were singing. I feel like you were singing to me. You keep your message in the music, and I don't ever want you to stop that. And then Jamie Foxx performed, and Stevie Wonder just took it over. Oh my God. And Stevie Wonder, come on. Come on, Stevie Wonder. Oh my God. That should have closed out the BET Awards tonight. BET Awards could have went out with a bang, but even though it didn't, all right. Now, shout out to the BET Awards. Deborah Lee, I tip my hat off to y'all. Y'all did a great job on the BET Awards this year. Did a very good job. Very good job. Very, very good job. Oh my God. Y'all did a great job. Now, I'm kind of mad at Brandy and I'm mad at Kelly Rowland. Both of them released great R&B albums this year. They both released great albums. I don't give a damn if Kelly Rowland's doing X Factor or not. Kelly Rowland could have took a day off and somebody could have filled in her seat. You just released an album 2 weeks ago, Kelly. Why aren't you performing on the BET Awards? Black America is watching. You got at least 3 million black people watching the BET Awards. Or maybe 3 or 4 million. Because everybody watches the BET Awards. They don't care who's performing. They don't care who wins awards. They barely give out awards tonight. But you had 3 or 4 million people watching. And you can't slip out of X Factor to do a performance on the BET Awards? Wiz Khalifa was at the show. You could have performed Gone. You could have performed Street Life. You could, no, I don't want you to do Dirty Laundry. You could have did Kisses Down Low. Oh my God, Kelly, what the fuck is going on? And you know, man, you my girl. Like, you could have performed. Like, I'm not cursing you out, but I'm pissed. Brandy, I'm pissed. You just released a new album in October. And you're doing a pre-show? A post-show with your brother? I don't know if you're trying to help your brother or not, but Brandy, your management right now, it sucks. Your management sucks. There is no way I would have signed off for you to do a post-show without you performing on that main stage. Fuck the cast of the game. Brandy, you have albums to sell. You named your new album 211 for Whitney Houston. Come on. Back in the day, let me tell you something. Artists from back in the day, these new artists today, not even just new artists today, album eras in itself. It sucks. A real good album lasts 2 years. A really good album lasts 2 years. But I understand there's a crowd of new people coming out where you can't just produce an album for 2 years. But if you have a really good album, if you have a really good management, if you have a really good label, they will work to the heavens for your album to make sure everybody knows what album is out and you got a new single out. These new artists, not new artists, the old artists, just the way the game is today, you can ride off a single for a good 4 to 5 months. With it still being on the radio, with the video still being in rotation, with you still promoting your albums. I'm not trying to say much because I know that I'm not in the right industry. I know that if I got in this game, I can help so many people. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut. But in the word, how Nene Leakes said it, you're working with the wrong team. And a lot of these artists are working on the wrong team. There is no way your album should only be promoted for 3 months and then you fucking disappear. Where the fuck is Fantasia? Fantasia's new album came out 2 months ago. It's a fucking great R&B album. All those songs fucking slay. Where the fuck was she tonight? Kelly Rowland just released a new album 2 weeks ago. Where the fuck was she? Brandy released a new album 8 months ago. Where the fuck was she? Hosting with the game to give out an award to somebody else instead of performing on the main stage. These artists have to get it together. Let me tell you something. People like me and people like Trent from the Lava Lizard, we keep it real with you guys. And shout out to Trent. Because a lot of people don't like him, but he keeps it real. And I'm going to keep it real too. I always keep it real. We know what the people want. I've been doing this shit for 5 years on YouTube. I know what the people want. He's been doing this shit for a good 3 years. You know, he started out somewhere else. And now he's doing his own shit. But we know what the people want. I don't know who's in control of these people's careers, but they're not in tune with the new generation. And if you are an artist watching, I'm going to leave my email inside that more info box. And you can hit me up and we can consult, of course for a fee, but we can talk about what you should be doing. Because if you want to know what the people are saying, my ears are to the street and I know what everybody is saying. I'm going to end this 2013 B Awards review. Deborah Lee, you did a great job. All the performances did a great job, except for the lip syncers of the night. And I'm going to go. Peace. And anything that I left out, Michaela and I will discuss on a new video, because we have a lot to discuss on Tuesday. Well, tomorrow. Talk to y'all later again. Peace.